there, this is Gina with Gina's Crafting Spot with my 28th scrapbook process video. And today I'm doing, I think, 5 pictures of my children playing in the sand. And it's going to be a 2-page layout, and I'm starting with this craft cardstock from my stash. Everything here is from my stash. I don't know who the manufacturers are. So I'm just going to, there I showed you the photos, kind of quick I know. And then these are just some pieces that I had. I'm not sure what collections, because before I used to rip apart all of my 12 by 12 paper pads, and I wouldn't keep any of, the information on them, because I wasn't doing videos at the time. So that is a piece of yellow with bright yellow with daisies on it. So I have 2 pieces. And they're going to be pretty much identical. And I'm just doing that this way because I wanted to show all the photos and I don't want to cut them down too much. So I decided to just make it into a 2-pager. I'm just trimming off all the extras. And these are other photos from when we went to Florida, I believe in 2008 or 2009. So those are the 6 photos I have, and one of them I'm getting rid of. I think that one. Yep, I got rid of that one. Or I'm going to, rather. Then there's that pretty shell paper, just different colors on it. Same size, so that way I could use it, so it could mirror one another, just like that, under the photos. But first I'm going to mat, I know I'm going to mat the photos in the remnants of the middle that I cut out from the craft cardstock. So I'll be doing that at some point as well. And I'm going to do it now. Just a thin mat all around. And Tyler is maybe almost 2. And Kylie is 4, because they're 2 years apart. And they just love playing in the sand. And in Florida, there at the resort, they had a little playground, and then they had a place with a bunch of sand, and then we just went to the dollar store and bought some of those buckets and little, toys and stuff for them to play in the sand. So it was really, really nice for them. And I got some great photos, so can't go wrong. So I'm still matting my photos here and trimming them down. There's not much to say about the pictures, are pretty self-explanatory. So I've just used my ATG for everything to stick down all the papers. This layout took me an hour, which is pretty good for a double layout, but there isn't much to it. So I think it's because I kept thinking about how to use like some border strips and stuff like that. These pages are going to be pretty busy, but that's okay. That's how I like it. I'm just going to put down all my photos. And I just try to aim my photos in the direction that the people are looking. So they're on the left, right? The one I'm touching, my son is looking, is facing to the left. So I put it, there so he's looking in. Right there. Then on the right hand side, my daughter's looking, the opposite way. So That's how I decided how to put my photos. So there's not much at all going on in this layout. Now I had a piece of paper that was, again, from an old collection that I don't know, what it was, and it had a bunch of words that you could cut out. Oh, I guess it's from that. Yeah, it is from that. So I'll get to the name in a minute. But all of these phrases and words were from a big piece of cardstock. Not cardstock, big piece of paper. To sandcastle, sunshiny day. I'll read them to you once I have them in order or after I put them where I want them. So there I'm just putting them around to see how many I have and where they're going to go, that kind of thing. So still doing the same thing, and the paper pad that I used is the I guess American Crafts pattern paper called Heat Wave, and it's just medium weight paper, um, very obviously summer themed, and it doesn't have any kind of name. Yeah, aside from Heat Wave, so it's American Crafts Heat Wave. That's it. A lot of cute pages for summertime. So those stickers, I'm not sure where I got them from, but I have a few. And it is a giant, not giant, yeah, I guess a big sandcastle. So I put that to the right on that first page. There's a cute little bucket and shells. I think it goes well there. Again, very, very simple layout, nothing fancy about it. So here I'm just adhering. That says sandcastle, enjoy, which I'm going to end up scooting that over. And of course you run out of ATG tape when you're in the middle of taping. So it's not that long, so I just went ahead and hurried up and refilled it. And I think here's where I decided to pull out my borders. And I have my summer borders kind of separated, like all my travel papers and embellishments and stuff kind of in one place. So those are some that I had, not sure from where. Excuse me. So I'm just trying to decide which borders to use, and I really like those that's already on the page. They look like waves. Not they look, I think they are waves. So I'm just trimming that a little so it could fit. I'm going to put those both on both sides of the layout, on the bottom and the top. But you're not going to see too much on the top because I'm going to have it filled with all of those words. And since it is so busy in the front, I'm just going to do my journaling in the back. Just saying how they loved playing the sand and that kind of thing. Not too much to say about this. It's kind of self-explanatory. So that one says sun that I attached. Just a ton of words on that page. It came out, or came in pretty handy, I guess. I really wish there was a way I could speed up some parts of the layout, and but I guess my movie maker doesn't have anything fancy in it. Because I can't see what's actually coming next. All I see is pretty much nothing. I'm looking at the video, but I can't see frame by frame what's going on, which is kind of annoying, but it'll work for now. I don't want to really spend money. So then I'm just adding the heat wave. Piece, adding that other little wave there. That says summer lovin'. Look. Sunny. Summer. I was glad I cut it up. It kind of took up a lot of the space, empty space for me, so I liked it. And splash goes down there. And I'm looking at my layout and there's really nothing more to it. Yeah, just trying to fit the red can on there. It's a little sun shape, but I don't think I'm going to end up keeping that. I move it to the top. Some shells just from some stickers I had. These are pretty old stickers, so I'm glad they even stick, and they stick really well too. So I want to say they're from Creative Memories, but I'm not 100%. So I'll be honest, I wasn't liking the layout very much, but I figured, you know, it's done, and when I came back to it, it was pretty okay. I thought it was cute. So there I'm looking for something to add to it because it looks a little plain. Some pieces of border, so I'm just using some of that Recollections green rhinestone tape. I don't know what you call it, but it's 2 rows of the rhinestones all attached on the bottoms of both layouts. And then on top I'm just going to put one of each, or one skinny strip of the blue rhinestone, the smaller rhinestone adhesive backed tape. I'm just trimming off the excess. Just frames it a little bit. Then I'm just going to use some of my homemade Skittles to add to the top right of both layouts. And my title is just Sandcastle. That's the one that, you know, stands out to me. And I might just go around with the brown marker and just, accentuate that a little bit more. Again, just adding a couple more phrases as I see them. So those are my homemade Skittles. I'm just going to use some glossy accents to adhere them. They look teal, but when they get behind the yellow, they look green. So, I guess yellow and blue make green, right? So, so that's all you're going to see me do. So that is going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye.